job. The guy's always been in financial services. He's wanted to do this since family info. He has the most awesome and beautiful girlfriend, Christy Woolscroft. Her two sons, Ben and Max. His lovely daughter, Allison. Satan's cat, Dobie. And the pee and poop machine, Bam. And if anybody has not seen that little booger on Facebook, he's precious. Jim's hobbies are golf, woodworking, Jeep rock crawling, music, movies, and hiking. City of Residence of Seymour, his burning desire is to make every one of our clients taken care of. Something no one knows about him, Jim, seriously. Tried starting a thrash metal band in college called Rabbit Maggot.
Rabbit Maggot!
And his key to success is to treat everyone with respect and take care of their needs. Please welcome Jim Ridley with us.
All right. Been fortunate enough to do what I've desired to do since 8th grade, which has been a blessing. And in the area that we're in, we can really make a difference in what we do, because there is not anybody around here doing financial planning the way that we can do it. Think about, Jeff, if you're going to build something, somebody just says build a deck, you don't just show up and start building. You have blueprints. You have to follow a certain path to get things done properly. Same way in finances. You can't just go through and I want to retire next week and then you start opening your statements and see if you can. So what a written financial plan can do is it can give you guidance along the way. It's easier to make small changes than trying to make massive changes towards the end. So part of the financial, and this is what a sample plan that we have, and it's all color graphs and cash flows, and we can factor in unforeseen expenses, a long-term care expense. What would happen if you're 70, you have a 5-year long-term care expense at $60,000 a year. So insurance analysis, estate planning, talking about wills, power of attorney. Do we need a living trust? So we can talk about that. Cash flow, retirement, asset allocation. A lot of people, if you have a 401k, which in this area there's not a lot of because most of them are real small companies, but people's way of allocating their 401k is they look at whichever one did the most last year, and that's the one they put everything in. Whereas asset allocation dictates 93% of your return. It's not the stock that you pick or the mutual fund that you pick. It is the allocation, having some in bonds, some in fixed income, or some in stocks and large caps and mid caps. So making sure your asset allocation is appropriate will help dictate when you can retire and how you can retire. So part of not only the financial plan, but we also go into the analysis of the underlying investments. Now, a lot of how many actually own the business that are in here? We've got quite a few. One of the things that you look at when you own a business is, do mergers make sense? Is it best to expand? Is it best to stay small? So, actually on that, I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer for this. Nobody?
I got you, Jim.
You got it. I'll get you next time. I think I've got somebody.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about this later.
Oh, I'm sure we will. In a business, when you make a merger, you want to do it because it adds to what you do. If you're not adding value by taking a chance, some of us have had businesses where we've had a business partner and just didn't work out for whatever reason. And you go through, you think things are going well, and all of a sudden, an opportunity comes along. And that opportunity is something that you can't pass up. And So you take the initiative. Lots of companies have board of directors. And to do a merger, you have to speak with the board of directors. And so far, I've spoken with one board of director, Ben Eisenberg, and he agrees. Spoken with another board of director, Max Eisenberg, and he agrees. Spoken with Allison, she agrees. Spoken with Bob Williscroft, and he agrees. So, when you find something that's going to add value, when 1 + 1 does not equal 2, but 1 + 1 equals 7, you have to take and go with it. And I wrote something that's in French, so obviously East Tennessee in French is not, because she is bilingual, so work with me on this. Okay. First off, à tout le monde, à tous mes amis, entendre ces mots. Christy K. Woolscroft. Je t'aime. Je t'aime toujours. Tu es mon meilleur ami, mon monde. Mon idem pour toujours. Je t'aimerai, mon dernier bâtiment de cour. J'aimerais justement dernier souffle. Tu es mon. And with that, the time that we've spent together has changed. You have made me so much better of a person. I couldn't imagine spending the rest of my life without you. And I would like to ask that Christy K. will give you the
That was slick, Jim. I thought you really did. I'll tell you what, that would be you, man.
family day makes total sense. And that's how you close a 1-to-1.